What happens when a tree falls across the train tracks right in front of you in the mountains of rural Japan? Well, it happened on the train I was on. It was a fitting end to a day of train delays and very windy hiking alongside the dramatic tracks in far southern Kyoto Prefecture. Good morning, I'm still Jeremy and I'm here at Kasagi Station. You see the Kasagi Station figures. I'm sorry for the beeping behind me. Something's been beeping in the station for like 10 minutes ever since I arrived. I don't think it's because I arrived. Anyway, today I'm doing a hiking course, a little hiking trail that goes from here alongside the river, between the river and the train line. It's real hidden. It's not famous or anything, but I just noticed it on a map. I've been here before. If you're a super long time watcher of this channel, you may have seen a video I did years ago called The Jungle Train. It was about this train line. Well, this trail, I didn't know about this trail until recently, goes between the tracks and the river. Really nice river views and right close to the tracks, like right next to the tracks. So very exciting for nature and for trains. Okay, so I am here at the station. The purple is the train line. The green is where I'm going, this hiking trail. First I have to walk through this town, this little village community of Kasagi here, with its graffiti. It rained all day yesterday and all night, at times very hard, so it's going to be very wet today. No rain scheduled today, but it's going to be probably a lot of water in the river, and I hope the trail is still passable. Kizugawa River, Kizu River. And here it is, one of the big rivers in this area, maybe the big river in this area. So I'm walking up that way. And it starts here, Gin no Obi hiking course. Gin no Obi means silver belt. I guess that represents me. So to the end, 4 kilometers. 4 kilometers. Okay, here it is. This sign marks the beginning of the hiking course, the Silver Belt hiking course down here. 4 kilometers it says. I didn't know it was that long. We'll see if I could be out here all day. This says, from this point, it's such and such hiking course. It's actually a different name of the hiking course, I don't know why. But I think it says something about no fireworks and no barbecuing and no camping. But I guess this is the trail. Wow, look at this old building with half its windows missing and the roof collapsing, but still there, all overgrown. And no reason to tear it down, no reason to pay to tear it down, no reason to build anything new there. So it's just gonna stay that way. I don't know what this is, but I think it might be an old hot spring resort. So somewhere around here there would be hot springs and all the bedrooms and stuff would be up in there. And just left to rot now. Bathroom. It says, I wonder if the facilities are still open. Tokai Nature Trail, historic site name and private land. From the perspective of nature conservation and environmental conservation, activities such as camping, barbecue, and fireworks in the area are prohibited. Looks like there may actually be a restroom. I don't need one, but I want to go see it. Well, it's got to be the best train-related hiking trail I've ever seen. Oh, The weather forecast said today was windy and turned out to be pretty accurate. Here's my progress. 3 kilometers from Kasagi Station where I started, 2 kilometers from the start of the trail, 2 more kilometers to the end of the trail. Well, the trail actually crosses the rails here. And we hikers have our own dedicated crossing arms. How nice. Okay, so the rails go off that way. I'm going to go, the trail ends kind of here, this part of the trail, so I have to go by here and walk on the road for a little bit. All right, a train left the station that's right over here, supposedly left about 2 minutes ago, but I just looked at the JR website and it says that most of the train lines around this whole area of Japan are delayed. It didn't say why this one was delayed, but it said for another line that it was strong winds. So that's probably what's going on here. Strong winds are making the drivers have to drive more slowly. So normally I would wait here to catch video of the train going by. This really, really cool old stone pillar trestle, but it could be, the last one I just saw was half an hour late, so I've been waiting for enough trains. I'm gonna keep going, and if I see the train, I see it. Fate is, my hands are in fate's hand. My fate is in fate's hands. I don't know, I'm just gonna continue walking. And I've left the riverside of the Kizu River for a little bit. This down here is the Nunome River. Nunome being a tributary of the Kizugawa. Right on time. This is the old Yamato Road, a major route once linking Kyōto, Nara, and Iga. In the year 886, it was officially replaced by a route over the Suzuka Pass. But the Yamato Road was still useful for locals and for pilgrims heading to the Ise Shrine in what's now Mie Prefecture. It's about 12:45. I think this is a great place to eat the lunch that I brought in my bag. Okay, a good lunch in a superb location. And the yogurt, part of it got in my stomach, the other part just went all over my backpack. That's nice. All right, here's the situation. I'm in some little tiny little village community thing here. And I don't really know where I am. I think this is the right road. There's kind of not really any signs for the hiking courses or stuff. But I think it's down here where I'm trying to go. And then once I figure out where I am, I'll know what the next move is. I also don't have any phone reception out here. So it's all kind of guessing and trying to remember the maps I saw yesterday, which I didn't really look at that closely. Konnichiwa. I found the village's mayor out for a walk. The next thing I want to do is a hiking trail that's not marked on Google Maps and any other map I saw. But it seems to be marked here, if that's what that red line is. So that's good that it seems to sort of exist. Okay, so here's the situation now. Train line wise, what I'm actually doing is walking from the station I started at to the next station up here, which is called Ōkawara. I'm about halfway. There's actually a road that goes right to it, but the road is a national highway and there are no sidewalks or anything. It's just real kind of hemmed in, a lot of big trucks on it, and I don't want to walk on it for 2 kilometers. Looks like a kind of a bad idea. But there's a bus stop right up here. And the buses, I think, run 3 times a day, and the next one's in about an hour. And if I miss that one, oh well. So I could go there and wait for that bus to take me 4 minutes down the road, or I can try this, which I've thought was perhaps a hiking trail. Someone has uploaded photos onto Google Maps a few years ago. A few photos. It looks like a trail. I couldn't tell if it was maintained or if it was actually allowed or not, but I've seen it on other signs and maps, and so I'm going to try. It's probably another 2 kilometers down this, through this kind of more overgrown jungle, I think, but to the station we go. We go check this trail out. I don't know if you can see it through the trees, through the bamboo there. There's a train arriving at the station, which is right up there, and that would be my train. I haven't been paying attention to the schedule, but I'm going to miss it. There's no way I'm getting there that fast, and that means I have to wait an hour for my next train. And it still beats a day in the office. That's the one I just missed, 256, 357. But in about 15 minutes, I get to watch one come the other way. And this platform next to the station is the one going back to where I came from. I'm going to get on the train over on that even cooler looking platform. All right, it's been a good hike. My legs are very tired. So I spent most of the day in the woods and there was no checklist stuff, but see what we got. Abandoned bicycle, interesting statue or figurine, motor scooter, obachan with cart, notable bird, cartoon drawing on sign, graffiti, hair salon, tree cut into circles, car elevator, haha, beer vending machine. I'm gonna go get a hotel tonight and then tomorrow I'm going to explore the Iga Railway, which is sort of called the Ninja Railway. So that's over in Mie Prefecture. That'll be tomorrow. Oh. The strong winds weren't finished wreaking havoc today. First, there was this on the train platform. Speak to me. Camera, are you okay? The camera seemed mostly okay, although one button doesn't work as well now. But the biggest issue of all was just after my train left Ōkawara station. We rounded a curve and the driver suddenly blew the whistle and stopped the train. We just left Ōkawara station and the train I'm holding my phone now. I don't have my camera's in the bag. No microphone, so I don't know if you can hear me, but there's a tree over the rails and we can't leave, and the driver's on the phone to somebody, but we're way out here in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what they're gonna do.
まもなく発車しますので、
お疲れ様です。
ありがとうございます。ちょっと写真だけ送らせてくださいね。すいません。申し訳ないです。ちょっと時間かかりますけども、ちょっとお待ちください。暑い。ちょっと現地の写真撮って送りますので、しばらくお待ちくださいね。すいません。すいません。
お疲れ様です。
お待たせいたしました。安全確認できましたので発車いたします。本日列車をお越しのことを申し上げます。
We did it. Cut and cut and cut the tree. Finally got all the branches off. Wow. The full extended version of this video is 51 minutes long and ad-free. It includes the full story of my day exploring the train-side hiking trail between the two stations, including the full checklist and lots more details from the day. Patreon supporters get instant access to it and dozens of other exclusive videos not available publicly. Support directly helps me make new videos. Details at patreon.com/T1DWanderer. Special thanks this week in random order to Thomas G. Ritchie, Ray Nichols, Russell Davis, Matt Kane, Samantha, Will Phillips, and David Richley. It was an eventful day in the windy mountains beside the JR Kansai Main Line, to say the least. But all's well that ends well. Thanks for watching. Everywhere is worth exploring.